Welcome back to Dean Savvy Cabbies. This week we are going to pick up from where we left off on our last video of Midwest Cage number 3. This is part 2, right after I put the 3 cages together.
This is something important I want to go over with everybody while I'm doing it. When you have Midwest Cage, in fact any cage at all, you'll notice that this Midwest Cage, the ramp has bars, and the guinea pig should not be walking on those bars. Any cage bottom that has grids or bars like this, it's bad for their feet. It's considered cruel. It's not good animal husbandry. Don't do it. Midwest comes with a cover for these ramps. This little canvas thing, and actually I've put a little piece of fleece underneath when I get some U-Haul scraps from sewing liners and whatnot. I will find one that fits this. I like to put it underneath just for a little extra padding, because it's, even with the canvas, it's a little hard on their feet. You know, you don't want them getting bumblefoot or anything like that, or it's just really bad for them. So we love our guinea pigs, and we want to take the best care of them, including their precious little feet. So that just gets on the bottom, and I've made these little handmade covers. This is what I think the first one I made. It didn't come out very well. It's gotten better over time. So then I put a little cover or fleece over the canvas, because the canvas isn't very nice to walk on either. And then we have this, and then they can walk over it. Now I'm going to put down some fleece on top of the Coroplast that the camera is actually resting on. So just a minute here, get moved. Hi, Fuzzy. Yeah, you got a new wing. This is going to be your spot here. Now it's looking a little more like a lived-in cage. It's got the fleece down the bottom on top of the Coroplast. You've got the ramp cover. Hi, Fuzzy. Next comes the... Yeah, what do you think? Hey, girl. Making it bigger for you, girl. You like it? So you can get away from Josie, so you don't squabble over Mezzanine on the other cage. Just wait till we put Mezzanine in. Hey, darling. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do the Mezzanine next. Okay, the Mezzanine is a kit from Guinea Pig Cage store. It comes like this, zip tied together. It's a bunch of grids. And let me see, they also, the Guinea Pig Cage store is awesome. They have instructions how to put it together for the Midwest Cage. It comes with a little standard grid, a half grid, yes, 2 standard grids, 2 half grids, 2 skinny grids, 1 mini moon and 1 mini moon insert, and cable ties, and they also include 2 ramps with carpet. I'm going to modify mine and do 2 mini moon grids instead. You can also order optional 4 dome grids if you don't have a cover on your cage so they don't fall out. And they also have in the kit 1 Coroplast platform with 4 rivets to fasten flaps, because again, you don't want your guinea pigs walking on these grids. It's bad for their feet. It's a no-no. So what does it say? Cable the 2 skinny grids as shown in red to the sides of the Midwest Cage. Okay, it shows you how to loop. Overlap the standard grids by 3 squares and securely fasten with cable ties. Set the moon insert into your recessed side of moon grid so it's flush with the outside frame, and cable tie loosely so it stays within the frame. Okay, and then you zip tie it to the drawing grids underneath. Step 5. Set the floor on top of the 2 skinny grids. Cable tie this to the back cage only, creating a hinge. 6. Center the ramp insert into the recessed side of the half grid so it's flush with the outside frame. Cable tie through the punch holes. Secure ties. And then you would attach it to the ramps to the grid. And then you can flip it up and down. I'm sure you've seen that in my other videos. Okay, assemble platform by lining up pre-punched holes and secure with rivets. Okay, that's putting together the Coroplast. Just like I did with the base of the Midwest cage. It's kind of like that. That was step 8. There's step 9. Insert platform and line with fleece or fabric. And there you go. Thank you for purchasing from Guinea Pig Cage Store. Attach optional dome grids with cable ties as shown along the top. People ask me about that, and that's what you do. But I have a cover, so I don't do that. So that's that. And that is the mezzanine. To clean underneath, you lift up the ramps, and you can lift up the whole platform, lifts up too. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to put it together and install it. So I'm going to assemble the mezzanine now. So what do the instructions say? Step 1. Cable the 2 skinny grids. 2 skinny grids. And where are the cable ties? Here they are. Push to the sides of the Midwest cage. Okay, 4 cable ties. And you do it on the, and you can see there's 1 bar here, there's 1 bar here. You do it on the second bar down. I've never been able to figure out if I should have these grids facing up or down. I just put it up. Okay, so I've got the grids cable tied together, overlapping 3 squares as the instruction says to do. Okay, so now I need to do the mini moon. I have 2 of them actually. This is just adorable. This is what I like about what they do. This is so cool. Okay, so here's the mini moon, and what it will do is it'll sit, the grid will sit here, and it'll sit like here, like that. So I put the mini moon in. It just pops in here in the back of the grid, and then you cable tie it around the frame. So I'm going to do that next. There. And there's the little insert for the grid. I'm going to do the other one now. There. You can always tighten them up later. It's fine. There's the inserts. Alright, what's next? Oh, you're supposed to attach the grid to the under the joined grids where it's overlapped. We'll do that. That forms the floor. Okay, now I have to decide where I'm going to put my ramp. I always like to put it on the inside wall. So I'm going to do that. We put it underneath and attach it. And you always secure on a diagonal. And alright, I'm going to do the other one next to it. Now I could put the ramp in the middle, but I think that takes up too much floor space. So I'm going to put the mini moon next to it like that. That's how it goes. Just wonderful once it's all put together. It's going to look cute. I have the mezzanine put in, and I have hinged the back only so you can lift it up to clean underneath It's very handy to do that. And I changed my mind. I put the moons on this side. I'm going to do the ramp on the outside wall. Just the way it happened. And I'm going to leave it like that because I don't want to change it now. So now the next step is the Coroplast insert that goes inside the mezzanine. You can purchase all sorts of different colors. I went with the purple. I was something like purple and hot pink. That's my thing for the girls. So again, like the other Coroplast, it comes pre-cut and it's kind of partially folded already. And all you do is just fold it and clip the things in, and I'm going to do that right now. There's one. Here's the other one now. You see it. Okay, so that. And then you put the other one on the other side and the inside. And push it until you're happy with it. Yeah, good enough. Okay, and then this just sets the mezzanine top like that. Ta-da! Good to go. And then, like I said, clean it, take it out, lift up the hinge so you can get underneath. Hello, cat. This is Sadie, my cat. Hello, Sadie. Let's clip off these little tails that need to be on here. Mezzanine. They also give you a ramp, the mezzanine. They gave me two, because that's what comes with the powder. I'm only going to use one. It's always nice to have an extra. So they give you a grid and the Coroplast with a little fabric on it for grippy. So put that together next. I just use twist light like this. Two of them. Don't put twist ties in your mouth. Not a good idea. So you just put it through the hole, around the frame, pull it tight. Put through the hole, around the frame. Pull it tight. It's that simple. And two more on the other end. Hole and zip it up. I always do it a little loose at first just because I want to make sure it's in there correctly, and you can always tighten it up when you're with the placement. Oh, Sadie, you knocked over the cover. It was resting on the floor. So there, all put together. So I'm going to tighten it up. I'm happy with where it's placed in the frame. And then I'm going to attach it. You attach this ramp thing here to the frame. Let's do that. And then the mezzanine will be in place. And I just have to find some fleece to put on top. I was hoping to finish my Olaf fleece, but I've just been too busy. Christmas time, making cookies. Around, zip it up. There. And then you have a ramp. And you can lift it up to clean. So easy. Just love this. I suppose if you didn't order from Guinea Pig Cage Store, you could probably make your own with grids, but I'd rather just order it from there because they have it all the right size. And it's all done. So there. Let's put in the Coroplast. Alright. Well, let's find some fleece. The fleece I want is in the laundry. Alright. Well, this is a fleece I made that has two ramps cutouts, but what I do, I put one on the ramp and then I just flip the other one over and then just makes an extra padding in the loft. So there, that's what it looks like. That's the mezzanine. Pretty cool stuff. Now I did get a cover. This is the Habitat Plus, so it comes with a cover. As I said, I have other pets that I need to keep out of the cage. And then this cover just lines on top. Should go on. Yeah, it just goes right on top. Yeah. Ta-da! So here is all the cages put together. I've got the one I just showed you with the mezzanine, the middle one which is going to be the kitchen, and the other one which is the other mezzanine. And is there somebody in there? Yes, there's a Josie in there. Hi, Josie. Hi. There's a Fuzzy down below. Hello, Fuzzy. Okay. So the lid joining. I was a little concerned about this because you know, it's pretty close together here, but it looks like it joins okay. You can see this lid does not really fit on this lip, but it can rest. Oh gosh, these clips are so good, they stick together. But it can just rest on the outside and it's fine because there's these little clips that hold it in place and it's secure. And if I did the other clip over here, more secure. See, can't come off. So we're good. And the other lid, you can see, I can just squeeze it in between the two here. It just fits. So it gives it some structure. I think it's going to be all right. So I'm just waiting now for someone to come investigate the new space. I'm so happy. So it can be done. You can put 3 together, do the traditional L shape, and then the other one attached. I'm so pleased. Yay. I'm going to show you Fuzzy. She's trying out her new space in her Lucy's Cozy. Do you like it in there? More space? Just exploring from that side. What do you think, girl? Okay. Josie. Yes, as you can see, you would need the grids guarding around the edge here because they would fall out, and we don't want that. I only leave the cover off here when I'm here supervising, and I've never had them escape or fall out while I'm standing here. And when I'm not able to supervise, I put the cover on.